Kaaktihay, bakit iniluluha? Mga babae, kayo ba'y sadyang mahina? Kayo bang mga Cinderella?
Live for the Filipinas world. We are broadcasting live streaming via facebook.com/the Filipinas world. Advance happy Valentine's to all of you. Together with me is former Binibining Filipinas World 2003 and founder and CEO of Mafe Management, Miss Mafe Yunan Velasco. Mafe, welcome and good afternoon.
Hi, Agnes. Thank you so much and good afternoon. Filipinos around the world. I am your host, Mafe Yunan Velasco, and today is February 12, 2022, a pre-Valentine episode of the Filipinos world. And we will be featuring about love, but this is love about fashion, a love that many women and men interested to talk about. Our episode today will talk about fashionista, why fashion is a passion. What is fashion and why fashion became one of the much talked about subject in the world. Fashion refers to the styles of clothing that are currently popular. By currently means being relative. It is always evolving and changing and going back. Every style and trend in fashion comes back at one time or another.
Few of the world's fashion icons have their quotes on what fashion is for them. Let's watch this short video clip. All right. Yes, Miss Mafe.
That was a bit of a look back on the evolution of fashion design. How did fashion design start? So the origin of fashion designing dates as far back as 1826. Charles Frederick Worth is believed to be the first fashion designer of the world. From 1826 to 1895, Charles, who was earlier a draper, set up a fashion house in Paris. It was he who started the tradition of fashion houses and telling his customers what kind of clothing would suit them. In the beginning of the 20th century, new developments in fashion would take place in Paris first, from where they would spread to the rest of the world. New designs of clothes would be born in Paris before they found their way to other parts of the world. In other words, Paris emerged as the fashion capital. Fashion during the period was mostly haute couture, exclusively designed for individuals. Towards the mid-20th century, fashion garments began to be mass-produced. The bulk of production increased, and people began to have more choices of garments towards the end of the 20th century. Fashion awareness among people increased, and they began choosing clothes for themselves based on the comfort and their own style. Instead of relying on their trends, obviously they were having the inspiration from amazing, inspiring designers.
All right, thank you so much. Mga TFWs, please stay tuned with us. When we come back, we have a rising Filipino fashion designer based in Vancouver, Canada, live here only in the Filipinas world. Her story and more when we come back.
Lab Modal manufactures a highly distinctive and exclusive range of interior solutions that combines functional excellence with design appeal. Solutions with integrated, innovative, ergonomic features to well-designed workplaces. Our company is based on the inherent values that shape the core of who we are. It is through our living values that we continue to fulfill the promise of our ideal and environmental design standards. Each and every groundbreaking product we've introduced over the years has been the result of our team's hard work and dedication to provide our absolute best to who we care most about, who is our customers. Whether the job is big or small, our team is used to solving complicated tasks and makes sure to get projects to successful completion. Whether it is local or global. This is why Lab Modal is known as one of Europe's leading manufacturers of innovative system solutions for devices used in laboratory facilities, hospitals, and educational facilities. Solutions that can be easily adapted to the growing needs and workflows demands of the future. Lab Modal, designing.
Welcome back to Boracay, the peaceful oasis where lasting memories are weaved. As the Philippines slowly reopens with care, the island paradise is now ready to welcome more local travelers. The Better Boracay. Indulge in the new, clean, and safe haven. With strict health and safety protocols in place, you can leave your worries behind. Where only certified establishments operate to let you stay, dine, and play with a peace of mind. Experience hospitality with the utmost consideration and care. Spend quality time relaxing on the world-famous white beaches. Wake up to a better Boracay. Welcome back.
See a room full of business leaders and surgeons and barristers. I see women who are going to win elections and science competitions and arts awards. Do not be afraid to fail. We can do anything. If I had worried about who liked me and who thought I was cute when I was your age, I wouldn't be married to the President of the United States today.
I'm here fighting for women's rights and for women's equality.
It is not about the leader. The power of our democracy is in us.
Any little girl who's practicing their speech on the telly, you never know.
We have our voices and we are not going anywhere.
Now let's go get it done.
Kayo ba ang mga Maria Clara, mga huli at mga sisa, na di marunong na lumaban?
For your hospital, chemical storage, classroom interior design, school furniture, storage units, fume cupboards for schools or hospital system units, please get in touch with Lab Model via email at info@labmodel.com or visit their website www.labmodel.com. I just want to say thank you for all my family and friends who have tuned in all the way in Australia, in California, and of course, God bless everyone who's tuned in.
Thank you so much, Miss Mafe. That is really wonderful to have you on board again here in the Filipinas world. The Filipinas world is so privileged to have with us live from Vancouver, Canada. She is an empowered Filipina who is building her own name in a very competitive world of the fashion industry in Canada. She is no other than the former caregiver and now a fashion designer, Miss Genette Mujar. Miss Genette, welcome to the Filipinas world and good morning, a Friday morning in Canada. You woke up so early. How are you? Hello.
Everyone. Lagi ko natutuwa at least natuloy din na makapag-guest ako sa inyo.
All right.
Dahil
I hope I would be able to hear you well. Okay. Thank you so much for gracing here in the Filipinas world. And I know you're supposed to be with us last January 8th, but because you were not feeling well, so you weren't able to do so. Okay, Miss Genette, I would like to know, or many of our OFWs, overseas Filipino workers, would like to know how did you land as caregiver in Canada? Can you tell us a bit of your story?
it's a really, really long process coming here to Canada. At first, I went to Taiwan. Trabaho ko doon as contract worker. And then sabi ko, I tried to apply there from Taiwan to Canada, but it was really hard. And then I go back in the Philippines again.
Okay. Okay, when you've been working, you work as caregiver for how many years? Ilang taon po kayo nagtrabaho bilang caregiver?
Tapos, well, nag-caregiver ako sa Hong Kong as my stepping stone.
Okay.
Yes.
Mga ilang taon?
Bali, nag-isang taon, more than, sabi ko sana, stepping stone lang, 1 year ako mag-Hong Kong. Kaso parang napamahal sa akin yung pamilya doon. Then so, parang hindi ko maiwan. And then sabi ko, uwi na lang ako ng Pinas. And then from there, sabi ko, I have experience already as caregiver. And then, sinubukan ko uli mag-apply from Philippines to Canada. And still, it's really hard. And it needs a lot of money. So I go back to Hong Kong. And then from there, salbahe yung naging employer ko. Kaya sabi ko, sa akin, ano yan, it's not hard for me na iwan sila. So, nag-1 year lang din ako sa second employer ko dun sa Hong Kong. And then, I fly to Canada na ako. And napadali yung pagpunta ko dito sa Canada.
Okay. So, hindi pala madali. At least hindi ka nag-give up na mag-push sa iyong pangarap, alright, na pumunta ng Canada. At the age of 50, while working as a caregiver, nagdesisyon ka na mag-aral ng fashion designing. What pushed you at that age na you still want to pursue in, studying or learning about fashion designing?
Kasi malapit nang matapos yung yung mga anak ko, yung pinapaaral ko sa Philippines, and then my mom and dad passed away already na yung priority ko rin na tinutulungan sila sa everyday needs nila, sa mga maintenance na gamot nila. So they passed away already, and then nag-graduate na yung mga anak ko. So bakit? Sabi ko, parang pwede pa. And then so I tried. May nakita ako sa Facebook na about something fashion design school, and then nag-inquire lang ako, and then in noontime may tumawag sa akin, and then in the next day I was enrolled already. Sobrang bilis.
Hindi ka natakot or hindi ka nagkaroon ng inferiority or insecurity na ganitong edad na ako? Hindi ba ako ma-outcast or I would not be discriminated by my peers?
Ang nakakatuwa kasi nung first day ng klase, so pinapakilala nila ko, I am really the oldest in the class, at ang mga kaklase ko is puro mga, siguro mas younger sa mga kids ko. So, kumpul-kumpul sila, ako sa isang tabi lang. Tapos, sabi ng teacher, introduce yourself. Sabi nung katabi ko, I'm Edmond and I just graduated last year, and then I want to be a fashion designer someday, and blah, blah, blah. And then how about you, miss? I said, "Yes, I graduated high school. You guys are not born yet." Tawanan sila. Sundo na lang ang kilala nila ako. Pero but then, una walang tumatabi sa akin. Kasi yung mga grupo ng mga bagets. So ako lang yung forgets. So, pero later on, para nakuha ko yung loob nila nung during the laboratory time, sa sewing talagang doon ako parang nag-i-excel. Kahit anong klaseng ng mga pananahi, tinuturuan ko sila kung paano mapadali. So parang gumaan na yung loob nila sa akin, parang ako naging ma'am ng buong klase. Kaya nakakatuwa.
May experience ka ba ng pananahi sa Pilipinas way back before you went to Canada?
Well, yung pananahi ko is being the third girl in the family. Yung mga sinasalo kong mga pinagliitan ng mga ng mga sisters ko, kahit ng brothers ko yung pantalon nila, ginagawa ko is pantalon yun. So parang ina-upcycle ko siya.
Informal.
Hindi, kuminsan gugupitin ko yung aming dulo ng aming kurtina para ikabit sa aking pasyo, sa blouse. So, yun, doon ako natuto sa pananahi dahil gusto kong magkaroon ng bagong damit na at least naman hindi outdated na sinalo ko lang sa sisters ko.
Right. Okay, to move, to make the story a bit faster, si Genette ngayon, isang in-demand entrepreneur. In fact, meron siyang clothing design or tinatawag na Genette's Design Clothing. At isa siya sa much sought fashion stylist sa Canada. In fact, she was already featured in various magazines in Canada. Na-imagine mo ba yung sarili portraying this vital role in the world of fashion industry? And did you have any fears or insecurities?
Actually, kasi parang nakikita ko naman na sabi ko, kung anong nagagawa ng iba, kung kaya nila, bakit hindi ko kayanin? So, laging malakas ang loob ko being a Filipino na magaling tayo mag-adapt kung ano ang mga dapat gawin. Mabilis, i-innovate. Kunyari, pumunta ako sa isang mall, may nakita ako na sabi ko, bakit kailangan ibenta nila ito? Bakit ganito dapat ginawa nila. Sabi ko, so talagang ang bilis kapag nakita ko na isang bagay, kayang-kaya kong gawing much better than that. So yun ang parang nagpupush sa akin na I can do better. Kahit sa dapat mga gagawin. So dun, lumalakas lagi ang loob ko. Na lalong lumalakas ang loob ko na kapag mayroong akong ginawa, tapos binili na isang client, talagang makikita mo yung expression ng mukha nila. Talagang napapawaw sila.
Yung aside siguro sa lakas ng loob, yung determinasyon ang isa sa mga bagay that pushed you and telling yourself that you can do things if others can. Many may be curious to know that with your successes right now, I'm referring successes kasi ang dami na niyang mga nagawa or naipakitang pag-prove sa kanyang sarili that she is more than one of the much sought fashion designers sa Canada. So having been tapped as one of the fashion designers of the Binibining Filipinas International Canada and among other fashion events, ano po yung mga struggles that you've experienced?
Sa akin, yung struggle sa akin is, I think, yung time. Dahil sa sobrang ng dami ng mga gagawin, talagang nauubusan akong halos bisan 4 hours na lang yung tulog. Dahil pagising ko, nasa makina na ako, or nagdo-drawing na ako, or nagpa-pattern na ako. And then, kakain ako sa harap ng makina. Ganon. Tapos, takbo lang ako ng CR, balik na naman. So parang ganon. Pero parang, alam mo, parang hindi ko na-feel. Hindi ko na-feel yung pagod kapag nakikita ko yung mga ginagawa ko tuloy-tuloy. Nakikita ko na maganda yung progreso niya. So, yun ang parang nagiging struggle sa akin. Talagang kulang ako sa oras. And of course,
Yeah. Okay. Ang mga kababayan, gusto ko, isa ako sa proud na magbunyagi sa buong mundo na si Miss Genette Mujar ay napili bilang fashion designer ng movie producer ng House of Gucci. Can you tell us a bit of a story about how you were discovered by this movie producer to design her dresses?
well, si Soriano is a really great photographer. And nag-photoshoot siya kay Brenda Gilbert. And Brenda Gilbert is the owner and CEO of Brune Studio, which is yung the latest movie ni Lady Gaga, The House of Gucci. Yun ang isa sa mga produce niya. So, in-introduce niya ako dun kay Brenda, and from that, gustong-gusto ni Brenda yung mga design ko. In fact, the latest one that I made for her, sana, gagamitin daw niya yon sa Academy Award. I'm praying for that.
Ano yung feeling na yon? I mean, nasa Hollywood ka na. I mean, not exactly in the limelight, but behind of the scene.
Mga personal outfit niyo yun. Kasi, ano daw dahil sa COVID, she gained weight. So, kailangan niya magkaroon ng mga panibagong outfit. But, ayaw niya yung mga, basta lang bumili. Gusto niya yung sarili niyang design or yung sarili niyang style na mahirap hanapin. So, ginawa ko siya, dinescribe lang niya sa akin yung mga gusto niya, and then nung the time na just 3 days ago, dinala ko sa kanya yung mga outfit na yun. Lahat kinuha niya. Oh my God, tuwan-tuwa ako. And then, kada sinuot niya yung each of the dresses and blouses and pants na dinala ko sa kanya, talagang tuwa siya. You really know me now, sabi niya sa akin. So tuwa ako, sabi ko, yeah, I did my homework. So, no, I like your stuff. Sabi niya.
Well, isa kang natatanging Filipina, and living and working abroad is not easy, and you have maybe faced a lot of challenges in life. Miss Genette, your life story is one of the kind that makes you proud of yourself and your family. If there were lessons you want to impart to a lot of Filipinos across the world, can you leave this message for them?
Well, hard work. Yun ang pinaka-importante. Talagang, you need to work really hard if you want to reach your goal. Yung dream mo. Huwag kang magmadali. Utay-utayin mo. Dahil kapag mamadali ka, baka mamaya bumagsak ka, lang ka. So, unti-unti lang, and be humble all the time. And kung ano man yung mga natutunan mo, if you want to share it to anyone, for example, somebody wants to learn how to sew, talagang tinuturuan ko sila. Come over here. Tuturuan ko. It's hard for me to make. Okay, come here. I'll teach you. So parang yun, mas nakikilala nila ako sa gano'n, nare-recommenda nila ako sa magayon dahil hindi ako nagiging madamot sa kanila. So parang we help each other. So yun lang ang mai-advise ko sa kanila, na dapat maging humble, maging talagang work so hard and make a space to learn new things. Yun lang. At wag kang na magaling na ako, okay na ako dyan. No. always make a space for learning new things.
At hindi sagabal or hindi hadlang ang edad para matuto or matutunan pa ang lahat ng mga bagay. And I would quote it from you. Last question for you, Miss Genette. Bilang isang immigrant ngayon sa Canada, ano pa ang gusto mong tuparin bilang isang babae, bilang isang fashion designer, at bilang isang Filipino?
Well, ako, ang pinakapangarap ko lang ngayon is to continue grow yung business na sinisimulan ko ngayon. And then, gusto kong maibahagi ito sa mga Pilipino. Gusto magkaroon ng business din sa Pilipinas. And then, Filipino-Canada businesses. And then, market globally. At yun lang na pinapangarap ko talaga. So, yun.
Okay. Isang matalinghagang tanong. Is fashion your passion?
It really is. It's an extension of my life.
Okay. Marami pong salamat. Live po sa Vancouver, Canada. Nag-iisang Filipina fashion designer, Miss Genette Mujar. Marami pong salamat sa inyo, Miss Genette. At mabuhay po kayo. Mga ka-TFWs, dyan lang po kayo at kami po ay magbabalik with Miss Mafe Velasco and a fashion director eventologist, Raymond Villanueva. We will be right back.
Every day, the Philippines does more than wait. Putting together new adventures. And experiences for you to try. We're making our sites better for you to see. Cooking up new dishes for you to taste. And preparing cultural discoveries for you to feel. And we're not stopping. Because we know that you deserve more. We can't wait to welcome